So that's fine. So, yeah, in fact, the person who told me to about these things is yet not come. So no problem. We'll start now. Uh, so I did send the update of whatever the contents in the manual is all about. Right? Is that clear? And has anybody not gone
Yes,
through?
yes.
Maybe they can look at it.
No, no, sir. It is clear.
It's clear. It's clear.
Do you know what is required to be it? Matlab, what Maa Rashcosel can do has matlab, frankly speaking, today it's a scenario of how logically can I connect this to my life or to my being or to my whatever life in terms of growth, in terms of abundance. So what can Maa Rashcosel do? Anybody? Okay, I'll just that's the reason why this call is kept so that logically we can connect because frankly speaking, there are many people who are going with the flow and surrendering themselves. There are many people who are still stuck in logic or whatever, what difference will it happen to me? So if I tell them that you're getting closer to ascending, is what maybe a lot of people will not understand what is ascension all about. So basically, why do you think we our body became 3D? We were light being, right? Once upon a time. Is that correct? Is that thought correct?
Yes, yes.
So why do you think we became a light 3D body? Because of what reasons? Maybe then it will make more sense to everybody. Barbara, any thoughts around that? Why the 3D body was did come into existence? Yeah, humans, that is fine, but the 3D body is not human. It's basically an aspect of life. Yeah, Barbara.
Well, I think we'd have to look at the bigger picture then,
Yes.
of evolution. And
Yes.
evolution, as we see the human being, or started from a little cell and then,
Yes. Correct.
moving on, growing, and then there were aspects of life that came into being on Earth, which then gradually became, in the very, very first time, eons of time ago, we came. There was this spark that was sent from Source to have the creation of a human being. And the human being was very close to, it did not have the brain that we have now. So even on a physical level, that was different. And then we had the evolutionary steps until where we are now.
So let me bring your awareness to the Lemurian times, right? We talk about being in the Lemurian times.
Well, the Lemurian times were very highly developed beings living in Hollow Earth, in the civilization of Telos, and that was very close to the Golden Age. And now we are approaching that because all these abilities, be they technical, be they spiritual, be they high frequency wise, had been lost during the fall of Atlantis. And so that was sort of because what had been achieved during that golden age time in Atlantis, where we all, or many of us also lived, not to forget that. What we had achieved was taken by our own greed, the greed, the ego, and the
these are the 3D energies.
Right. They sort of there was hierarchy beginning, which was where there was harmony and being on equal terms before. And so that led to a great deal of destruction, while the universe and God decided as such, and the beings from the planets and from the star nations, that it could not go on like this. And so we fell. That was sort of a fell from, if you have the Western thing, you would see it as the fall from paradise.
Yes.
And then there was the movement gradually, but very slow steps. And that was when we came to 3D. But
Exactly.
3D was still dominated by the being stuck in the same qualities.
Yes.
We had the heart, we have the love, we have been given free will from the divine. We kept that, but after moving on, we had to deal with our inner shadows, and so the dealing with the inner shadows was not done in consciousness. And now, at these times, we are ready, and many of us are willing to look at ourselves with an observing eye, and look at ourselves with a forgiving heart. And if we do that, then we can have the courage to look at ourselves with our negative aspects that are still there. And these negative aspects are still rooted in third-dimensional ways, like we can see in wars, and people, be they wars at home, people fighting, be they
Yes.
greed and jealousy and whatnot, or be they on the political scene. That is just very much the same. So what we try to do is, oh, no, we don't try. Sorry, we do not try it, but we do.
Yes. Yes.
We
Yes.
become more and more aware
Yes. Yes.
of ourselves, and that each and every person on earth, and even be it not even the people, it's also animals and everything. We are love. We have come from love, and we want to give love, and we only want to be seen as this truth of love within. And
Yeah.
the shadow can only exist if we hang on to the old fears and the old grudges and all of that. But once we step out and say, okay, here I am ready to shine from the true heart that I am, and from the true light that I have within, and that I am the housing this true light, which is the soul. Then we can move on, and this is what we're about to do here at this time.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Vaideji? Yeah, you were saying something.
Abhi, it's just, sorry, it's just a thought that once the matrix came into being,
Once what? Sorry.
matrix,
Okay. Okay.
the way of life changed drastically, and it became more and more of negativity into our lives. So could that be one of the reasons that it is 3D? We are stuck in 3D till we look at ourselves, and once the matrix goes down, then only we can rise up.
Yes.
This is one point.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. You wanted to say something else?
No, I mean, it's to do with matrix also, because that now we all are stuck in that unless we break it.
Yeah. So, well, how and why do we, so what is our life? It's basically a permutation and combination of a lot of karma, right? Our karmic undercurrents, ancestral undercurrents, whatever is coming into our lives. So, where does this 3D energy come in between? I'll share with you to the best of my abilities. 3D is basically what? Rigidity, ego, maybe unbending, unable to accept, not ready to let go, remaining in solitude, remaining in a comfort zone, because that is a comfort zone is where there is a comfort zone because you don't have faith in yourself. The moment, so all these things are basically forming you into a 3D kind of a jinx. And this, a simple karmic lesson can be done in 1 minute it takes us one full lifetime sometimes to clear, even one karmic lesson. That is what the 3D energies are creating, shrouding you into mysteries, shrouding you into so-called objectives, shrouding you into so-called soul paths, oaths, vows, ego. So these are all the factors which are not letting us proceed from 3D to 5D, and we want to remain stuck. As simple as that. We want to remain stuck for so many reasons. It could be maybe our we give too much importance to our maybe again giving too much importance to our own like comfort zone again, or maybe if I cannot, a lot of people will say, can I handle these energies? Are they really good for me? Or whatever, so on and so forth. But these are only value-adding energies. Somehow, the fears which give us, so in case you don't have fears, you will become reckless. So a reckless person is someone who doesn't do anything with any objective in mind. He may, to a certain extent, even that will be okay. But with the 3D energy, that becomes a very combustible situation, where a person can go reckless with all the ego and all these, so he'll become like a god. He or she will become like a god, and then God help us with such kind of reckless people. So fears are very much required for us to even move forward in life. So in short, I had used one statement 2 months back when Barbara had asked me whether I meant that. So I'm repeating that word. Be guided by your fears. That is what, once you're guided by your fears, you will start growing. If you remain in your fears, that's your choice. If you don't want to proceed further, it's your choice. Don't blame anybody after that. I don't blame anybody for anything. Because I know it is my choice. I have done it. Maybe initially, it was a habit. Oh my God, what's happening? Oh God, you did this to me. Oh God, you did that to me. You should see the movie called Bruce Almighty, where this guy is only blaming God for everything, whatever is happening to him. Although it's all his mistakes. So we can't even see beyond our mistakes. We can't even see. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of something in connection with what Vaidehi said, because I totally agree. With this, with the Matrix thing, which was also, there was manipulation from the dark side, of course, after the Atlantean fall.
Exactly.
And, but there came, once that was to a certain amount overcome, there was the chance for planet Earth to become this, what used to be called school of learning, a planet of learning. And for this to happen and for humankind to develop, there was a step taken, and that was taking away the veils. They called the veils of, or given the veils of amnesia. So amnesia being not remembering.
Yeah.
So that included centrally and profoundly not remembering who we really were. So by now, as far as I am informed, these veils of amnesia have been taken away by the divine. There are 7 veils that were given, and by now we have, if we're lucky, been taken away the 6th veil. This is the stage we're in,
Yes.
And once we develop further, all the 7 veils will be taken away. So it is like the peeling of an onion.
Yeah.
Of remembering, and this is where we have, because we have free will, we also have discernment and the will to decide which side will I be on, do I want to be on, in order to to further and more step into
what are the 7 veils, Barbara? Would you be aware right now, or maybe later?
maybe I can't say offhand, but it is, they are basically the steps that in Buddhism, for instance, are um, uh, going into, let's put it that way, loving kindness, or
ultimately, this is what I'm saying, that ultimately, once we reach 5D, which is unconditional love, that's the end of the story of everything which we're talking about. If you look at it, everything with unconditional love and compassion.
It will be the start of a new story, but yes, you're right.
So as I said, a lot of logic is everything is fine, but ultimately, if you handle everything with unconditional love, you will find a way out from all the darkness around you. Otherwise, you'll keep suffering, and that is your choice, ultimately. So nobody can do anything unless you take this step of going forward and take something like taking this opportunity. As simple as that. So anyway, so Maa Rashcosel, with the processes which it intends, which we intend to provide, the 14 nadis. Now, a lot of people are more like, okay. So, Maa Rashcosel, does everybody know how 7 chakras healing works? Does everybody know how 7 chakra healing works?
Yeah, we
Yes,
know a bit
yes.
about it.
Okay.
We know.
So, here now we are talking about 14 nadis plus the 3 wonder nadis.
Don't mind, can you explain how does it work, 7 chakras?
Sorry?
Can you brief up how does the 7 chakra work?
Okay, 7 chakras basically are Sahasrara, Ajna,
Throat.
Vishuddha,
Oh, yes.
Anahata, Manipur, Swadhisthana, and Mooladhara, right? So all 7 chakras have different functions identified, right? So what are they supposed to be doing? They take care of our body's energies and our intuitive awareness. So similarly, the 14 nadis go 10 times more stronger to you because why? Our body is imbalanced because of maybe indigestion, maybe overthinking, maybe guilt, maybe sorrow, maybe worry. And ultimately, it affects our body somewhere or the other, in the digestive system or in the excretory system or maybe in the glands, it affects us. So somewhere, all of it affects us in that way. So 14 nadis include the 7 chakras in a single form, which is the Sushumna nadi. More than that, even the Sushumna nadi is taking care of the 3 wonder nadis, which I had kind of. It's not that I identified them, but I identified them as the wonder 3, which can make you completely aware as an individual, which can open your hey, come on, I'm forgetting that name. Okay. So it can open up, just a moment, sorry. So it can open up, for example, your Kundalini, right? Your higher awareness. There's a lot of thoughts or rather, So 14 nadis will amplify your body, make you open for living life. So this has also called something like 14 dimensions, 14 nadis. We also look at the dimensions. There will be a meanings and purpose of life, where we will make you identify your purpose of life also during the class. The signs of spiritual awakenings and transformation is part of the first portion. 5 elements. So once you have 14 nadis, and within those 14 nadis, 5 elements also clearing, that opens you up further. So as you know, all these 14 nadis basically cater to even the neurological system, the digestive system, the eye, the left eye, the left ear, the right eye, the right ear, the right arm, the left arm, limbs. So these are all somewhere you are giving effort and receiving effort. Then there is something which is called acquired mind. Acquired mind is something where you day to day go about taking other people's point of views. Like you talk to me today, you will take my point of views. Tomorrow someone tells you, oh, that is not right. So you will acquire that point of view. So every day you have your own point of views being changed. It is like the Chinese whisper. If you have 10 people in a single row, and if I tell you one word, by the time the 10th person listens, it will be a completely different version of what I told them. So that is where we come into a lot of acquired mind. बेटा मैं एक इसमें सेशन में हूँ. हाँ. So then we talk about, so basically what are we doing here? We are making, and plus what happens is that Maa Rashcosel energies, once they are inside you, they are filling you with abundance. So you will start thinking big. The day she came into my awareness, I remember my courses became amplified because of the processes which came along with Maa Rashcosel. So her presence itself will give you so much of channeling from 5D energies, 7D energies, 8D energies, all those will start coming towards you. So it's like a wonder box which is opening and it is just spreading more light into you. So that awareness is going to help you. Then what happens is that we have data. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Please. Would it be correct to say that the Nadi system and clearing and healing the Nadi system would be a prerequisite or an additional ease thing that helps us bring more light into the body so that the physical level can guarantee already there's so much let go of that then it becomes easier to go into the awareness steps. So the conscious changes that we may want to decide then to take in and change about ourselves and then as a consequence about our life.
Well, yeah, you can say that way. In fact, it is all of that and plus more.
Yeah.
All that you mentioned plus more. Because it's something like there are 350,000 channels of energy. For example, there are, say, let's say in your body, you've got 350,000 tubes all going through your body, right? So over a period of years of living as in the cholesterol. So as in the cholesterol, what happens is that you have cholesterol, so that affects your heart. Now you have other irritants which are affecting your nerves. Some other irritants which are affecting your food pipe and giving you indigestion and all this and all that. So once your body is fit, now let's say you get up in the morning, like Gauriji mentioned. Are you there, Gauriji? Gauriji is there. So like Gauriji mentioned that she is feeling a pain in the left side of the body. So, or rather when you wake up in the morning and if you have a heavy head, how will your day go? How will you spend your day? You will spend it half the time understanding why is my head heavy. Or maybe I'll pop a pill and try to sort it out. If you can sort it out with normal breathing exercises on a day-to-day basis, what is stopping you? If you clear this issue by merely using a symbol on a day-to-day basis. So when you are fresh in the morning, when you are totally fresh, how do you, how is that day? That day is very productive, right? When you're very fresh and your full body energies are full on. So how do you spend that day? That day is more energetic, more passionate. You will get maybe 10 more things done. So we are talking about reaching that level of ease in the body. So where your body is a complete, it's something like, everything is flowing, nothing is stuck. Is that clear? Did I?
Yes, that's clear.
So
Mhm.
the energy flow is somewhere stuck. Now, people do, like, for example, in yoga, they do a lot of pranayam, which keeps people in, fit shape, and like how yoga takes care of you on a day-to-day basis. So this can also make you equally fitter. Now, I'm not saying that without physical exercise, you can get it done. You should do some physical exercise, at least go about some walk or something. For everybody, yoga may not be so practical. So other than that, if you can just heal yourself and just go for a normal walk or something, so that will keep you in good stead. So the energy flow of the body is increased, giving you more results. So other than that, Maa Rashcosel is the deity of abundance. So it makes you live in abundance. For example, merely these processes which I had done during the last two Navaratris, which was the Maa Rashcosel abundance unlocking system. 90% of the people in that did get abundant, whatever they decided they wanted to achieve, they achieved. 90% people achieved that. A person could get she was sick for more than 30 years. She got a solution for her healing or whatever, She's on the path of recovery now in the last 7-8 months. Merely by attending the opening call, which was in November last year. So this energy has also got this amplification. Plus, it clears the negative vibes from your body. Also, if you put it in your home, it dissolves the 3D energies from your home also. I do that. It also dissolves your geopathic stress. Have you heard about geopathic stress, which is for Vastu defects? So any geopathic stress in the home can be cleared by merely putting the energies of Maa Rashcosel in that place, along with the transformation symbol, which is a wonder symbol. It is a wonder symbol. So what happens is that once you do the 14 nadis, the 5 elements, then emotion-wise body clock healing, which is healing the particular emotions or particular emotions with the frequency with which a particular channel is to be cleared. Then, of course, like for example, fear can be healed at a frequency. So fear is a low frequency. So you bring that energy to a higher frequency and you heal it. So the symbol will take care of it. You don't need to program, this or that. But I'm giving you the process how the energy will be clearing. So there is a fear guidance symbol in which all fears, you will be guided by your fears. And ultimately, all karmic imbalances which you're getting stuck into on a day-to-day basis, you will find answers to that and just follow that path. Then still again, there are rigidities. You will still remain in your rigidity and not follow a path. That's your choice. But the answers are there in front of you. And with Maa Rashcosel, I have seen once you take these energies inside you, she gives you a lot of flexibility. That much I know. I became a lot flexible after her arrival into me. Because I was also pretty rigid on certain aspects. Oh no, I can't do this. A lot of principles. So principles are good to have, but at the same time, flexibility is also a must to have in life. That is where this energy makes it very. So you don't do anything which is filled with superstition. So the 12 channels of energy clearing with the symbol of transformation symbol. Plus, for example, if you have any issue with Mercury planet, like Mercury retrograde is coming on 5th of August. By the way, this course is within the Mercury retrograde, the first Mercury retrograde. That is the beauty of it. I didn't realize that. I just saw that later on. So that's what happens. That this is Ma will help work out. I don't plan anything. So I be guided. I follow that path, and I'm always successful. A lot of people were telling me, like when I went to Switzerland, when I got this visa, call for the visa for the Shenzhen visa, I was caught in a period which was within that December 14th was the date. I was caught exactly in the retrograde, within the retrograde. I think retrograde started around 10th or something, and 14th was my appointment. Within a single day, my visa got approved. So I'm not saying that I am great or something, but I don't follow any limitations or inhibitions. And I don't have any guilt for whatever I keep doing. So that is basically because I know at the end of the day, I'm being guided by the master. So whatever I'm doing right. If someone else doesn't want to do it, that's their choice. So this is how, so it can even clear your geopathic stress, any Vastu defect from your home. By merely putting her golden blue energies in your home, you can, and even the symbols in the corner like we do in the third eye, you can keep your home cleared from the geopathic stress and any spirit or energy entity portal also. That is the beauty of it. Anybody has any questions, you can ask me. Anybody has any questions around this, please ask me for the course. Yeah, Anjali ji, you want to say something?
No, it's clear, sir.
Okay. So in short, this is going to take you much more. So basically, what is it that we fear the most? Maybe if I can then ask everybody, what are your fears, Vedeji, Yati, Barbara? What are your fears? And then maybe I'll give you a better answer about this. Barbara, Mamtaji, Chittaranjan.
Probably, what do I say? Performance based, like the performance. I would like to give the best performance, but that's something within me. It holds me back maybe because I'm not that confident of my performance. So it's to do with me. So it's that fear of performance.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what I'm saying. This is why is that fear of performance being there? Because of, I'm just giving you a hypothetical.
It's from years.
Somewhere you value other people's opinions too much.
No. I think somewhere a very close person in my family had used certain words which were so negative that I think it went very deep down and
That's
settled.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You have used someone's opinions about you which have become part of you now.
Yeah, not part of me. It's just stuck,
Whatever it is, it's basically stuck inside you, right? So this is what we are trying to clear.
That needs to. I have to bring it out because I know I'm not that.
This is
I
the
am
energy.
aware of it.
Yeah, this is the energy which can help you clear that. This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, because I don't believe what the person said. I know who I am, but yet somewhere it has to come out.
Yes. So that is where you have to, this is where I was saying that fear is basically being carried by you, may have said anything else, which is what I said.
You are taking. It is subconscious.
Exactly. Subconscious, unconscious, and conscious.
Yes.
This is Maa Rashcosel energy, something which will bring all these three consciousness in your awareness and help you release. conscious, subconscious, unconscious, and even the mind, body, and soul. Six things are being integrated here, sort of. Fear of leaving one's comfort zone. Yes, that's a big, big problem for everybody. Nobody may admit it in such terms, because even an oath or a vow, even for example, something like if I have given a commitment to someone, so I feel very weighed down by that commitment because I have given a word to someone. What is that word? Fine, you're not able to do certain things. You're not able to do certain things. It's okay.
Deepakji, the words, they become like a curse.
Exactly.
You know?
We make them as a curse.
Because
that is the conditioning we want to break. That is the conditioning we want to break. Yeah, Chittaranjan.
My question is a bit, with reference to the question you asked, जैसे कि आपका क्या डर है, मेरा इस लाइफ में मुझे ये डर लगता है कि शायद जो है मेरे फैमिली के लिए मैं स्टैंड नहीं कर पाऊंगा, या
किसके लिए?
मेरे फैमिली के लिए।
ओके।
तो अभी जैसे कि आपसे कल बात हो रही थी, जो पिताजी का जो है बिजनेस में कुछ डेब्ट भी है। तो अभी आपको भी बताया था कि रिसेंटली आई हैड एम्पुटेशन जो है, तो अभी लगता है कि बहुत ये लगता है कि मैं कुछ नहीं कर पा रहा। तो ये एक डर है। लेकिन और उसमें एक पर्टिकुलर चीज, आप जैसे पहले बात कर रहे थे ना, मैं सुन रहा था, तो मेरा एक अजीब सा प्रॉब्लम है, तो शायद आप मुझे गाइड कर सकते हैं। जब भी आपको बताया था कि मैं श्री विद्या ट्रेडिशन में इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ था, तो जब भी कोई देवी का सॉन्ग हो या कोई भी स्पिरिचुअल जो भजन होते हैं, तो अचानक जो है वो भी स्पेसिफिक डेटीज हैं, जैसे शिव जी हैं तो हनुमान जी हैं और माता की कोई भी रूप है, तो एक आउट ऑफ जॉय और जो है मैं रोने लगता हूँ। तो कंस्टेंटली वो चलता है, बट आई एम हैप्पी जो भी है। तो तब अचानक मन से ये निकलता है कि आप मुझे अब कुछ नहीं चाहिए, मुझे बस अपने पास मुझे, मैं अभी आपसे बात कर रहा था, इमोशंस आर कमिंग आउट लाइक, ये एक डिवाइन वाला ये होता है कि इसके अलावा कभी कभी क्या होता है, कोई भी चीज ब्यूटीफुल जो होता है, किसी का भी कोई रिलेशन या छोटे से बात, दैट डीपली टचेस माय हार्ट, तब ये मूवमेंट आ जाता है। और जैसे मैं उड़ीसा से हूँ, यहाँ पे महाकाली का कुछ ये होता है, जैसे कि अभी गया नवरात्रि में गया, तो अप्रैल में होता है संक्रांति, तो वहाँ पे जो ढोल बजते हैं, मैंने स्पेशली बहुत अट्रैक्ट होता हूँ ढोल के साउंड से। मैं 3-4 साल पहले किसी से पूछा था, ये ढोल साउंड से अट्रैक्ट होता हूँ तो क्या है, तो बोले ये नेगेटिवली आप देवी के एनर्जी से कनेक्टेड है।
नेगेटिवली?
हाँ।
अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा, डाल दिया आपके दिमाग में नेगेटिविटी।
नहीं, उसको कोई ये नहीं किया कि तब थोड़ा सा तो ये था कि
नहीं, देखिए कैसा है चित्तरंजन जी, दैट्स ओके। इतना ज्यादा एनालिसिस करना, लॉजिक में रहना, ये हमारा काम नहीं है। मैं वही कहता हूँ ना, हम अपना काम करके रहे, आगे बढ़ते रहे। आपको कोई आदेश देता है तो आप उसको फॉलो करते हो शांति से। फिर सी व्हाट हैपेंस इज दैट whenever we get into such cycles of asking people too many things, like if you ask too much of questions, maybe you ask the same question to 10 different people, 10 different people will give you 10 different answers.
Exactly.
So this is what I'm saying. The more you keep confirming is which means you lack the confidence inside you. Simple as that. Simple as that.
सेम सवाल को किसी दूसरे से पूछते हो, क्योंकि आप जो पहले आंसर मिला था उससे सेटिस्फाइड नहीं हो, आइदर आप
नहीं सेटिस्फाइड नहीं है या तो कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है,
कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं है, मतलब
और दूसरा क्या है, डर, फियर ऑफ फेलियर है। फियर ऑफ फेलियर है कि कम से कम मैंने 10 आदमी को पूछा तभी मैं, फियर ऑफ फेलियर नहीं है मेरे
जी।
तो आई आस्क्ड 10 पीपल, सो आई एम श्योर ऑफ माय विक्ट्री, राइट? दिस इज व्हाट इज बीइंग कम एट। सो बेसिकली समवेयर इट्स अ फियर ऑफ।
और एक चीज फियर ऑफ फेलियर तो मेरा है, जैसे कि मेरा ये साइकिल है, लगभग 20 months to 24 months के अंदर मेरा जो
मैं
भी
यहाँ
current,
पर आई एम नॉट पिकिंग फॉल्ट्स विथ यू ऑल. व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू
नहीं
डू इज
fault नहीं,
बेसिकली फाइंडिंग
मैं
आउट
समझ
दैट
रहा
दिस इज आवर ओन इनर प्रॉब्लम
हूँ. आई
व्हिच वी
गॉट द
कैन सॉर्ट
एसेंस,
आउट वेरी इजीली.
आई गॉट द एसेंस. आपने जो बताया ना, ज्यादा क्वेश्चन पूछोगे ज्यादा ये होगा तो
हाँ.
विल लीड टू मोर कंफ्यूजन.
यस.
ठीक है. तो अभी एक चीज मेरे साथ ये अच्छा हुआ, दो आई लॉस्ट माई लेग. मैं बहुत घूमने वाला इंसान था, रात को 11 बजे 12 बजे आता था. अभी एक जगह से कहीं हिलता नहीं हूँ.
करेक्ट.
ठीक. बट थिंग्स आर इन ए वे मच मोर, बहुत क्लियर और क्लैरिटी है अभी मेरे.
ये क्या होता है ना कि मैं ये नहीं बोलूंगा कि अच्छा हुआ या बुरा हुआ, मैं नहीं जानता. बट कार्मिकली वॉट एवर इज देयर हैज टू हैपन विल हैपन.
या
राइट. सो one thing is there that whatever is happening for our highest good. That awareness is very important in life. If I keep carrying some guilt or something, that's your choice. Nobody can stop you.
सुनो, कल जब बात किए थे ना, तो तेरी
हाँ,
यही
नहीं,
feeling है.
I'm not telling you. I'm just telling a general thing that if
नहीं, सही
someone
बात.
carries a guilt about something, that is their choice. Nobody can stop you from taking guilt or thinking bad about certain things. So that's your choice. You have a right to your opinion. But at the same time, I like constructive. See, constructive kuch hoga na, so then it is good. If it is a victim construction, sorry, a victimoscopy,
Mentality.
victimhood mentality or whatever, that
Hmm.
makes it a bit tough. Because then it is very difficult to
Come out of that.
basically,
उससे बाहर निकलना बहुत मुश्किल है.
हाँ,
नहीं, आप मैं छोटा सा चीज एक शेयर करना चाहूंगा. सॉरी फॉर द इंटरप्शन. जैसे कि मेरा ये इम्पिटेशन हो गया, तो फैमिली के जो भी विजिट, जो भी फ्रेंड थे, सब रोने लगे मुझे देखकर. मैं हंस रहा था. तो
correct.
बोले यार ये तेरा ये हो गया हो गया. मैं कहा, अरे भगवान ने 2 पैर दिए थे, उनको कोई एक पैर की जरूरत होगा इसीलिए ले लिए हैं. एक पैर तो है अभी.
Yes, sir.
तो आई डोंट नो कहाँ से मुझे इतना एनर्जी मिला.
आपके अंदर ही है और कहीं से नहीं आया.
इतना आप मुझे पुलिस बोल सकते हो या कुछ भी बोल सकते हो.
नहीं, foolish कौन बोलेगा? Nobody will say foolish, I'm sure. It's basically your strength. You are courageous.
मैंने
God
एक्सेप्ट कर
forbid.
लिया. या
Yeah. Any other people about fears? Anybody else wants to talk about any fear which they have? Maybe. So basically, what happens is that maybe nobody is sharing. So in short, this process can help you live your life in abundance. So any questions around this? I'm open to any queries around this. Please. Nobody. Everybody is either sold or it is
No,
not
sir.
interested.
Actually, all these healings you have been sending and the symbol of fear to release your fear. So for few days, I did nothing. I said, okay, sir is sending symbols, so let the fear go. Then one day I spoke to myself, ki, what are your fears? What are you fearing? And so while I was doing that, I realized that frankly, most of the fears have been dissolved
Yes.
in this journey,
Yes. Yes.
And some fears are, see how it is when you say, oh, this person in my life gives me, jitters. But now if that person is always in front of you and
Yeah.
you dissolve it, but then
Right.
when it comes back,
Yeah.
correct? So that fear of my basically is health. So I try to push myself, not think about it, do my work. But
Yeah.
I have realized that most of the fears
Have gone.
I have dissolved.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
Yes.
Super. In fact, there is one chapter in the transformation course which is only talking about SWOT analysis. What is SWOT analysis?
strength, weakness, opportunity, threats.
Yes.
In 4
So
quadrants.
that's basically the management style of for basically markets and other things. They do SWOT analysis for a particular person or a market or something like that. So here, this will be a SWOT analysis for you. So in the advanced course, there will be some good time you will be spending on your own strengths and weaknesses. So I will give this as whoever joins it, I will be giving them as before joining to write down all the strengths and weaknesses so that we can spend more time in constructively clearing them with the symbols and keep note of that. So ये क्या होता है ना कि it's like a project. if you see people who are doing projects, people who are working for companies, who are paying them whatever, maybe a lot of people are not happy with their salaries also. So you're working for companies, spending so much time doing that. So every day, can't you spend 10, 15 minutes, half an hour? Is the question you need to ask yourself. Just 10, 15 minutes, half an hour. And improve your quality of life. Improve the way you live life. Queen size, king size, and whatever. So these are the processes because of chattering brain, imagining situations, fear of not being able to handle that. Yeah. Yes. So this is what I'm saying, that they call this as the Rajivji. They call this as the crying is releasing karma. I don't think so. I don't think so. Crying is not releasing karma. The regret, it may give rise to regret, maybe.
I
So
think
crying
crying
is,
can be
yeah,
cleansing also. It could be
crying
cleansing.
can be cleansing, not of karma. According to me,
No, not
maybe
karma. No, no, no. Karma
in
is not.
some situations it may be, but not. I don't think
Karma
karma.
is no, no.
So crying is basically making you maybe helping you forgive, probably. Crying may help you forgive someone or something like that. You are muted.
I was just referring to him. He said that whenever he sees
Okay.
a deity and he cries. So that is why when you see a deity, you
Okay.
feel like crying. That is.
Okay. So maybe it is bringing to his awareness whatever reason. So as I said,
It's a release, yeah.
if you send unconditional love to the deity or to anybody, you get answers. So don't just. I'm saying that just because someone said that he's negatively attached, so now he'll carry that. So this is where I'm saying,
How
don't
can you
carry
be
those.
negatively attached to a positive energy? Any energy, matlab.
That's what there are people who make you believe these things, unfortunately. A lot of people carry a lot of weird energies like guilt, sorrow, worry. Guilt लेके चलते. हाँ जी, चेतन जी आपने हाथ रेस किया.
जी जी ये जो रोने का ये रहता है, ये इमोशन को बस रिलीज करता है, ना ही कोई कार्मिक रहता है, कुछ ये नहीं रहता है. ये आपका रिएक्शन जो स्टिमुली है, कोई भी चीज के लिए आप रिएक्ट कैसे करते हैं, ये जैसे कि आप खुश होते हैं, हंसते हैं या रिलीज करते हैं, ये आपका इमोशन बस रिलीज होता है रोने से. कोई कार्मिक यहाँ से क्लियर नहीं होता है.
नहीं, कार्मिक का वो बात नहीं बोला उसने. उसने कुछ अलग तरीके से बोला था. But anyway, that's it.
I just meant that all of these impurities जो हमारे अंदर रहती है, वो हम when we cry in front of deity, we just release it. That is all I was meaning.
एक डिवाइन ब्लिस होता है कि उनका जो प्रेजेंस, यू फील गुड.
हाँ, वो फील गुड क्यों है? Because you are releasing the grief within you by crying. This is the point.
And it's unconditional love, basically, as you said, rightly said.
Anybody else would like to ask any questions?
Thank you, Yati ji.
Anybody would like to ask any questions? Or I think, So in short, the whole process, when we talk about going into ascension, so when we talk about, so there is a process in this which is called as 5D to 70 also. So we will be taking you around 3D to 5D and then 5D to 70 also. So in short, you're going to experience the best energies, and now reaching there is where our whole intention is all about. So as they say, we have raised the bar from 5D to 70 now, and we'll be achieving that for sure. So if you have any questions now or even later on the group, you can ask me whichever group you're part of, or even if you want me to send me a private message, it is okay. So, okay. Anybody has any questions, or maybe we can wind up the call today.
Yeah, fear in relationships.
Yeah. Fear in relationships is basically, there are two things here also. One is karmic awareness, which Like, for example, I'll give you an example here. Now, this lady, she got her karmic plus ancestral clearing system reading done by me about a month back. And she was having a lot of bitterness with her father and her husband. So she would not. So basically, I just told her, you just send unconditional love to them. For the time we have just done the reading, so for 1 month you need to send them unconditional love, as they seem to be your karmic gurus, your husband and your father. Because of some reason which I explained, I cannot share in detail here. So she would tell me that I am sending unconditional love to them. And one day she'll say that. Next day she will say that, do you think this person is my husband is right in whatever he does? So I said, where is your unconditional love?
Correct.
Right? You are again getting into the characters, you are again getting into details, again getting into logic. So where is your unconditional love? So relationship is all about, so whatever relationships we get in life, one of my bosses, he was a dictator, Hitler, we used to call him, and he was very abusive of me. Very abusive. The moment he'll look at me, he'll start shouting. So for me, the lesson was to be on top of things.
Right.
And not give, sorry, it was something like, maybe I had a lot of pride. So to break that pride, this thing came. So I have lost even my pride. In the sense, pride. Pride is a negative word, let me tell you that.
Right.
Pride, self-esteem, these are all negative terms.
Even self-esteem. Self-esteem
Yes.
should not be negative. Right, yeah.
Please share an example. I'll share with you how self-esteem.
Self-esteem is
Esteem. The word itself is negative.
self-esteem as in you're honoring and respecting yourself. You're having boundaries and not
Unconditional
allowing.
love for self. Self-esteem is esteem is a different thing altogether. Yeah. So I would request everybody to talk about, or unconditional love for self. That's okay. Self-esteem. My self-esteem is hurt. So why is your self-esteem hurt? Right? So anything which is hurt, not required. Unconditional love cannot be hurt because it is unconditional love.
Deepakshi,
Yes.
I agree to who was it who said it just now? With the Vani. Okay, sorry, Vani. I agree with Vani because I think self-esteem, the word is to hold yourself in appreciation for who you are, and it goes much deeper. And I think this is a form of self-love, and it has to do with.
So why do we get into self-esteem, low esteem? So there is a self-esteem of which also gets into the low self-esteem. So this is where I'm saying, wherever it can be a higher and lower. See, anything which can go higher and lower is an imbalanced one. So this is where I prefer to use that word, unconditional love.
Yeah, pride. Well, unconditional love is the wider, the all-encompassing, and the esteem as such is, as I see it, part of self-love, and lower and higher esteem may not be what we are looking for.
So self-esteem is basically putting some worth on the conditions, which is your abilities or something like that. So whatever is your current worth is what you're
taking us a step higher.
Yes.
Beyond what
Yes, that is the intention.
I think unconditional love is all accepted.
Exactly.
No questions asked.
Exactly.
It's just the way it is.
That's exactly what it is. Otherwise, my worth, my abilities are again up for
No. That is again duality. It is duality.
Exactly. Yeah. This is what.
Got it. Understood.
Right. Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for your time on this beautiful Sunday day. And I look forward to seeing everybody, depending on who wants to join for the 9th, 10th, and 11th course. As I said, there are 2 levels. level 1 and level 2. And level 1 is 21,999. Level 2 is 22,999. The combined both on 9th, 10th, and 11th will be 36,999. And yeah, thanks, Meenaji. And I'm just sending you the healing energies of Maa Rashcosel. Will be helping you to make a decision for your benefit without guilt. Sending Maa Rashcosel energies to you. And they right from, I remember the 2021 9th in September, 9th October, sorry. That was like the same crazy energies moving towards you. Crazy means I'm saying crazy in a good way. Not make you crazy, otherwise we may take the other meaning of it also.
Strong energies.
Yeah, strong yet loving. Strong yet
Loving.
loving.
Yeah.
Loving, yet loving.
Yeah.
My God. Prajakta, it will help you in climbing your mountains tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Let me know your experience.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're in Ladakh now?
Yes, I am.
I wanted to go, but anyway, let's see.
We will one day.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So one course should be hosted here in Ladakh.
Yes. A lot of people are asking me to do live offline session. Ladakh mein bhi rakhenge. Otherwise, the next class we can hold the whole class in Ladakh. Chalo, 9th, 10th, 11th, the whole class is in Ladakh. Where everybody will be in Ladakh. Yes, we can do that. Energetically, we can all be in Ladakh.
I would love to be. I'm already here until 18th.
Okay. Acha, 18th August. See, this is what Maa Rashcosel had done about Vaidehi. Like all these places, hopping to locations, going to various locations, bringing the energies of different locations to you. These all have come after Maa Rashcosel to me. She has increased the level. The whole bar has increased. The bar is not there at all now. It's
limitless.
Limitless, yes. So that is where the thing is. In fact, we were jokingly talking about, someone said that I wake up at 4:30. I said I can't think of waking up at 4:30 because I sleep pretty late. So he said that then you're missing out on Brahma Muhuratam. I said that you want to do it now, and that was I think 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I said you want to do it now? We can do it now. The Brahma Muhurat energies you can feel now, right now. So we actually went to Hawaii, and that was the time 4:30 was Hawaii time. 4:30 a.m. was Hawaii time. I think I don't remember, but it was during a class. So everybody actually, some person even heard the seagull squawking in the distance. So that kind of reality came to.
So Hawaii became Hawaii. Hawaii is Hawaii.
As all these beliefs, that we can meditate only in Brahma Muhurat, or that is the best time, or I can't find time. That's all in the mind. It's all in the mind.
श्रावण में महामृत्युंजय मंत्र पढ़ना चाहिए.
कुछ भी करो, any time you can recite it the whole year.
You can recite the whole year, yes. In fact, the Markaba, I think he's talking within himself. Markaba will help you will take you anywhere where you want to go energetically. You know that, right, Vaidehi? Markaba is something which will be completely activated and given to you. Not activated, it is already there.
Yeah.
So you can go anywhere in your astral body and even correct situations.
Yeah.
Even correct certain locations, certain things, certain people have certain toxicity with you. You can even correct those with this Markaba traveling to those locations energetically. Yeah. So how was the energy of Maa Rashcosel?
Very
Good,
nice.
sir. Good. It's always good.
Lovely, lovely. Great, great, great. So I'll see you soon. Thank you for your time. And anybody wanting to reach out, you can reach out. I also have a maybe this going to Goa day after tomorrow for two days for someone's home care.
Namkeen.
Sorry. Okay.
In your Markaba or really?
No, I'm really going by Vistara.
Okay. Not by Hawaii.
You can go now. We can go now to Goa if you want. In fact, I had been to Moon also, and I actually bent down and picked up the coarse mud of the, soil of the Moon. So I actually did that. I bent down, picked up the soil of whatever, I don't know whether you call it soil or what do you call it at Moon, but it was whatever, dust. So that was the coarse dust which we had, which I'd even picked up.
Anil saying moon rock.
Yeah, sorry?
Anil is saying moon rock.
Yes. So there is some, moon rock is the rock, but there's
I think
something
she's
which
saying
is
soil is called moon
dust.
rock. That is, I don't know.
Whatever it is, yeah. Moon dust or whatever. That's fine. So I'll see you all on the other side.